Hey sis! Thank you for joining me for another Minsode where I will be reading another devotion from my book on today's podcast. I hope you guys really enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I hope you got to spend time with family and friends and really enjoy whatever it is that you chose to do. I hope you found peace, love, and hope in this season. So today, our devotion, we're going to be getting into the necessity of your single season. Can't wait to read that to you. But before we do, it's Cyber Monday, you guys. It's Cyber Monday. And what I decided to do was to go ahead and carry on the Black Friday sale that we had. So you have one more day. I decided to do this at the last moment. So one more day to get a 30% discount off of everything. The book, whether it's paperback or digital copy, the journal, and even coaching services, you have one more chance to get that 30% discount on this day. So use the promo code PODBLACK30 to get your 30% discount, like I said, either on the book, the journal, or the coaching services. All right, take advantage. And if you really want to know, sis, how to make this single season work for you, especially as we're winding down 2022 and going into 2023, don't forget to book a heartbreak coaching session with me where we can make a plan so you're not out here doing this alone. Also, if you're not sure if those services are right for you, go ahead and book a free discovery call. Just go to CandiceABettis.com, go to my services page, and you can book your discovery call right there. All right. Now, about today's devotional, like I said, we're going to get into the necessity of your single season, and I cannot wait to get into this. The scripture for today is going to come from Paul, where he's going to talk about, what is good to do, what's not good to do in as far as being married or single. And it's something you probably all heard before, but we're going to dig into it a little bit more, a little bit extra. And this is only one part of a two-part of like embracing your singleness. So if you want to hear the other part of it, make sure you get the book so you can hear both days, okay? All right, let's get into it, sis. Today I'll be reading day 194 from my book, Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Purpose, a 365-day devotional. The title, Embracing Singleness, It's a Necessity. The scripture reference, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 34 through 35, NLT. And it reads, His interests are divided. In the same way, a woman who is no longer married or has never been married can be devoted to the Lord and holy in body and in spirit. But a married woman has to think about her earthly responsibilities and how to please her husband. I am saying this for your benefit, not to place restrictions on you. I want you to do whatever will help you serve the Lord best, with as few distractions as possible. Yesterday, we talked about the blessings of embracing your single season. However, if you choose to get married someday, embracing your single season is also a necessity. Let me explain. When I began healing and really hearing God's voice, He spoke something to me that I'll never forget. He told me that He needed that time with me. I didn't know what that meant in that moment. I thought that time was just to develop me spiritually for the sake of me being a stronger Christian. Now that I'm a wife and a mother, I'm gaining insight into what God meant. It was necessary for me to have a strong and solid foundation as it pertains to my relationship with God. It was necessary for me to recognize His voice and get in the habit of writing things down to come back to later. I never knew how jam-packed my days would become after becoming a mother. The time I spent in my prayer room during my single season seems like a distant memory, but I still need to hear from Him. I need direction and guidance on this road that I'm traveling. I still have purpose outside of my husband and children, and I need His guidance. I thought the only way to hear from Him was just sitting in His presence with nothing else going on. While that is amazing if you can do it, my days often don't allow me to do this. However, I acknowledge God in the things that I do throughout my day. I talk to Him and He talks back. Because I clearly know His voice, I can hear Him while I'm cooking or doing laundry. I hear Him speaking when I'm working in my cubicle. So many times I grab my phone or a Post-it note to write what God has spoken to me. However, I can only recognize God's voice so clearly now because I got to know Him intimately during my single season. Use your single season to develop intimacy with God. Train your ear to hear His voice. There will come a time when your priorities shift and free time becomes scarce. Make sure you know God's voice so well that you can recognize it among all the noise in your life. No matter what season you find yourself in, you will need to hear from Him. Declare, I am embracing my single season while I can devote my attention to God in a special way. I am building intimacy with God. If ever my time and attention becomes scarce, I will always remember to acknowledge God in all I do and listen for His voice. I will always recognize when He is speaking to me. Ooh, sis, if you enjoyed today's devotion, then you would definitely enjoy my book, Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Purpose, a 365-day devotional. And you guys, it is on sale today only because, again, it is Cyber Monday. So go ahead, use the promo code PODBLACK30, that's POD Black 30. Today only is your last chance. If you didn't catch that Black Friday deal, go ahead, catch it today for Cyber Monday. Get 30% off the book. You can also get 30% off the journal and 30% off the coaching services. If you're interested in coaching, go to CandiceABaddies.com/contact. Send me a message letting me know that you would like to request coaching services, and also use the promo code in the message PODBLACK30 so that I know you are requesting it with a 30% discount. Gotta do it today, sis. A last chance. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you for showing up with me time and time again. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye, sis.